Hi guys, this is Alex from TheMoronOnline here. So this is my new series. I'm running a little one called Insight. It's similar to it's going to be a similar thing to Mind of Max's Mind even, and then occasionally we're going to do joint vlogs, which we do have one upcoming. Yeah, which will be an insight into the Mind of Max or whatever we call it. But yeah, my first one, this kind of really pissed me off the other day because Max is but he's taking an issue on sometimes out of the blue, sometimes what just happened to him. I'm just rather more offering my opinion on things as and when I see them. So we're in the Hunger Games lobby the other day, and this happened. I'll include the video here.
Well done, my friend just hung himself with a school tie. Jesus Christ!
Hold on.
I find that very hard to believe. I know he's bullshitting anyway, but...
Obviously.
I know he is, but like... My friend just hung himself. So what are you doing on your bloody computer?
He hung himself with his tie, so he's just going to carry on playing survival games?
Yeah, exactly. Like, I just watched him like die right in front of me. Oh, I want to win the survival games.
My God.
Some people,
I'm going to guess he's 12 years old.
No.
I love that. You know the guy who's saying he has nothing to live for, so he'll kill himself?
Mm-hmm.
He's now asking for a team.
It's because he wants to win the survival games. He's like, oh, I really want to win. I have nothing to live for foster parents.
So yeah, this has annoyed me quite a lot. For me, suicide is a big issue, and suicide, depression, self-harm, etc. It's a big issue. There'll be people out there, a lot of you, I mean, me and Max have both experienced this. Speaking as someone, this is not like attempts for attention, sympathy, trying to make myself look good, whatever. This is not. I would much rather not have to deal with these things. It's not good dealing with them, but you just do it. Speaking as someone who's helped, well, I say helped, I've tried my best with people, like with a few friends with depression who self-harmed, who had suicidal thoughts, etc. It's not a great thing to do. I mean, I can't say I understand what they think at the moment, what they feel, because the truth is you can't. It's impossible unless you've been through that yourself. Unless it's just too alien a feeling to comprehend. As human beings, as by default, we weren't meant to kill ourselves. We evolved this through years of abuse of ourselves, abuse of other people, and yeah. I mean, I don't believe we're here for a purpose. I'm completely anti-theist. I'm atheist. I don't believe in God or it goes against his rules or whatever. I think they're a bit of bullshit, really, but that's my opinion. But I think that the fact that you are actually here, rather than just an alternate someone of you sharing similar DNA to you, rather than them being here, you're here. And that's got to count for something. I mean, there's no point. You've got a life that you could live. Sure, you could die the next day. You could live to your 108. You can't tell the future. But as long as you're here, what you are, I believe it's what you're measured on the effect you have in things around you. But I'm not, in that way, I'm not saying that you have to have had a great effect on people to be a good person. I'm saying it's how you affect them in respect to you and your personality. I mean, someone could fade into the shadows, not be quiet, completely ignored, be invisible. They may not like that. They may hate it. They may want to change, but the effect they're having on surroundings, they're not hurting people. They're not disrupting people. That's counting for something. If someone's loud and brash, then that's not a great effect they're having on people. But anyway, back to the topic at hand. People who use suicide for attention and depression, whatever, just use that as an umbrella term right now. People who use it for attention, personally, I just think it shows massive insecurities or desperate need for attention if you're resorting to such a vast subject to gain, like, to get people to notice you. That's really, really, I'm going to say unsettling to me, because I don't believe suicide is ever an option, ever. I believe if you ever feel suicidal, you should always talk to someone, even if the person you trust the most isn't really someone you trust very much. You need to, because suicide is not an option, nor, in my opinion, is self-harm or anything. I mean, people may crave feeling or sensation or the desire to know that you're real by experiencing blood, or whatever the reason for these kind of things is. I would much rather see a completely unbroken side of a wrist and call that beauty, rather than seeing scars and calling that beauty. Because frankly, I don't believe that is. I believe it's seeing scars like that is a tragedy. Why people should feel the need to actually do that, because at the end of the day, it might just be their causes. It might be a mental illness. It might be anything that caused that. But the majority of cases, I'm going to say, are done by other people. And it's horrible that people should have to go through that. And it's even worse when they're driven to thoughts of suicide, because I can't even begin to fathom the depths that they have gone to in their mind in order to make them feel like they need to end it. Another thing that gets me about suicide is the effect it has on the others, because, and this might sound horrible, but a lot of the time, and this is true, some of the time, people who commit suicide often are just thinking about themselves. They're not thinking about the others. For example, people say, like, oh, like, say a rich white girl who's had everything she wants in life, she has thoughts of suicide. People might say to her and judge her, saying, "Oh, you've got everything you want. You've got a perfect life. Why do you want to commit suicide?" Well, it can affect anyone and everyone. It doesn't, regardless of whatever. And it's the effect that it has on things around you and people around you that's the worst, one of the worst things in my opinion, because yeah, it'll be gone for you. You won't feel the horrible emotions that are driving you to commit this act. But your family, if your family loves you, if your friends care for you, if anyone cares for you, the effect it's going to have on them as well. Because a lot of the time it causes a lot more pain than it sorts, and that is one of the things I hate. People might say because because when I'm gone, the sun will keep on shining, the earth will keep on spinning, whatever. Fuck that. Fuck that romanticization of suicide. It's just wrong. No, yes, so the world will keep on spinning. Yeah, so whatever. Not for the people who have lost that person in particular. Leaving the sister to cry in the room and whatever. I get most of this stuff off Tumblr, but the thing is, it's true. So yeah, as suicide is never an option, in my opinion. I mean, if you please, I'm fully open to this. Offer up your own points of view. Like, inbox the page, yeah, inbox us on Facebook or Twitter. Um, I mean, me and Max are always both willing to talk and help and stuff, having some past experience in both, whatever, to our own varying degrees. But it's never an option, and I would much rather see a living, unhappy person than a dead, unfeeling person in this world. And that's a really melodramatic ending there. Thanks for watching, guys. It's been Alex from TheMoronOnline. With insight number 1, there's my first topic, the joint a mindful insight, because that's what I'm going to call it. That's what we're going to do, joint vlog. Will be coming out soon, probably around Christmas. Have a good week, guys. See ya.